And for the time being, I was just completely fed up with the game because it can be frustrating and it can be really boring for me, but fucking poisoned, put to sleep, and paralyzed all in the same damn battle. That asshole, man. I should just go back to the Pokemon Center, but I'm going to try and tough it out for now. I feel like we might have another Team Rocket battle at the end of this cave, but I'm not sure. Hopefully we don't. I know it's got still a ways to go here, but we'll see how things go. As always, we'll see how things progress, and hopefully I don't get my ass kicked. And this message on Skype keeps on distracting me. I'm going to try not to get distracted by it anymore. It breaks my train of thought up. It really does. Now, I hate Machop so much. You killed my Bowser, you asshole. Or your friend did. And I have to kill you too. Damn, Mega Punch. Mega Punch is pretty good. Oh, yeah. I don't even know if I mentioned this, but I made the right choice in getting Body Slam over just regular Slam. Somebody mentioned that back when I got rid of Goku's Slam Attack for Body Slam. They said I made the right decision because Body Slam does more damage and it doesn't have a chance to miss unless you're sand attacked. So that's pretty good. And god damn it, Cloud, why are you missing? Monroe would never miss. Monroe is too good to miss. Are you gonna at least make it up with a one-hit kill? Wow. Cloud, you're letting me down just a little bit. Wow, then you take a critical hit. Unbelievable. Alright, Ember should finish this off. But yeah, other than that, I'm not really sure if there's anything on my mind that I wanted to update you guys on. Do you know about costume players? No, I don't think so. A lot of people did seem to enjoy the 2000th video, which was me basically just uploading a bunch of clips of Cloud. And hey, it's your little brother! Go you! Go ahead and beat the shit out of your little brother. I don't know why that thing hasn't evolved yet, but whatever. Yeah, a lot of people seem to enjoy it, and I'm pretty happy about that. I didn't know a lot of people would think I was being serious. I don't know why I didn't use Dig from the get-go here, but whatever. A lot of people seem to think that I was telling the truth when I made that April Fool's video. And a lot of people, not a lot, but a couple of people took it the wrong way. Called it a sick joke and all of this crap. And that's kind of overreacting, if you ask me anyway. It would be a different story, and it would be in very poor taste if I had said that he had died, for instance. That would have been beyond fucked up. And something I wouldn't have done. And I didn't do, specifically for that reason. I knew that that would have been in very poor taste, but saying that I had to return him to the breeder because it was, I don't know why I used Ember there. I think I meant to use Seismic Toss, but whatever, he's dead. Very good. Cloud didn't get defeated. Yeah, saying I would have done the right thing by returning him to his breeder, I don't think that's really a sick joke, not in the least, but, you know, whatever. People are going to think what they want to think, and in the end, I feel like I made a pretty heartwarming video to make up for it. I should just use this super potion. Why not? We're probably going to have to go back to the Pokemon Center and then back to Cerulean here. And goddamn you, Zubat! Fuck you, I'm running away. I didn't take any damage, who cares? Zubats are annoying anyways with their dumbass Confuse Rays and their wings. Holy shit, it's an Onix! You know, it'd be really sweet if we had Bowser here to take care of this thing, but looks like we're going to have to rely on Monroe, considering he's a fighting type, so this should be a pretty easy battle for him. But, yeah, a lot of people enjoyed that 2000 video. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do at first when I realized that I was getting pretty close to 2000 videos. So then I had the idea that I would go ahead and make an April Fool's video. Since I've never really bought into the April Fool's thing, I decided I would go ahead and try it out. It's never really been my thing. I've never been somebody who's ever taken April Fool's seriously. I've never bought into any lies or jokes that anybody has done on April Fool's. I've never really paid attention to it. Being an unofficial holiday and all, I've never really given a rat's ass about it. But then, I saw that the 2000th video was coming up, and I figured I would basically lie to you guys and say that I had to return him, and you know, it'd really suck and blah, blah, blah. I figured most people would figure out that, you know, I was lying because it was on April Fool's, but apparently I fooled a lot of people, which I didn't really think I would. I mean, that was the intent, was to make people think one thing and then come out on the 2000th video and make the 2000th video kind of extra significant. I don't know. I mean, I didn't know that I would end up making it about Cloud, but I decided I would because I couldn't really think of anything better, to be honest. You know, like, should I just make another long speech video talking about how I never thought I would get to this point on my channel, you know, and such, and do what I've done before whenever I would hit a certain milestone with subscribers or hit a certain video mark. Usually what I'll do is I will just say I'll give a brief history on the channel and thank everybody who has helped me get to this point and all of that nonsense, and then after I've done that, that's pretty much the whole video. Or I'll do like in the past I've done little music videos and such, but right now I don't really have the means to do that. So probably gonna have to wait before you guys see any more music-y videos from me. Right now I'm not really in a position to provide those for you, but I will in the future at some point. Probably not for a very long time, but when I do, I hope to bring you guys some really quality stuff. So that's just something to keep in mind for, like, I don't know, a year or two or more down the line, but we'll see. Just something to give you guys to look forward to for the channel a long time from now. And besides, between now and then, there will be a lot of cool stuff going on as well, so you can look forward to all of that. But, yeah, I just figured I'd do a puppy video instead, and give you guys just a quick thank you, rather than an elongated speech where I just talk about the whole channel and its history and all of that shit. I thought a puppy video would be a lot better, and I hadn't shown you guys any of Cloud in a while, so I figured, yeah, why not? Why the hell not? Let's give them a puppy video, and also like a sort of April Fool's thing to hype it up in a way, because I know a lot of people were waiting for me to say it was either a joke at the end of that video or like immediately after, for me to post another video or say something on Twitter. And I decided to keep people guessing, keep them worried or whatever, you know. And then on sometime in the afternoon on the next day, I decided to unveil on Twitter with a picture of Cloud that it was a lie. And a lot of people were like, whoa, Cloud's still here, and etc., etc. And overall, I think it went pretty well, I would say. And I understand, because I know, like, here's the thing. A lot of people left, like, really sentimental comments and such in the comments of the April Fool's video, explaining how, you know, they had to give their dog away or their dog passed away and such. And that did strike a chord with me. And I appreciate anybody who cared enough to leave those kinds of comments trying to support me or give me any kind of feedback and support to fall back on. And it was really nice reading those comments, even though the whole thing was indeed just me playing, not really a joke, because I don't really consider that a joke. It was just me fooling you guys into thinking I had done one thing to make the 2000th video that much more special, I suppose. I mean, that was what I had in my head. And, you know, I do appreciate that people cared enough to leave those comments. And there's actually another thing regarding animals that I have or have had that I will talk about in the future. Not in this video or in, like, a Pokemon series. Maybe I'll talk about it after I upload the video, but in, like, a future big video, probably within the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna have to talk about this, because a lot of people have been asking about it. A lot of people have been asking where my old dog Tide has been, and the only reason I probably seemed in any way convincing or somewhat convincing at all in that Cloud video where I talked about how I'd returned him to the breeder was probably because I was thinking more about Tide than I was about Cloud, because Cloud is a very happy and healthy puppy, whereas Cloud, for those of you who, whereas Tide, I mean, for those of you who remember about Tide, my older dog, you will probably recall that he wasn't in the best of shape whenever I brought him up. He had a lot of health issues, and I'll probably talk about this in more detail in the future, but that's probably the only reason I seemed convincing or like I was good at acting at all during that video, is because I was thinking more about that whole issue rather than Cloud. There's not many sad things to report about Cloud. He is a very happy and healthy dog and all that nonsense. And right now, his face is just pressed up against the grate in his crate. And it's funny how he always does that. Like, he's always just pressing his face against it and looking at me. And I should probably take a picture of that. But whenever I do anything outside of the ordinary, like trying to take a picture of him, he'll get excited and stop pressing his face against the grate and wait for me to open it. But I have no more potions or anything. I'm definitely going to have to go back to the Pokemon Center. Unless I can find some more potions in here. Or we can somehow miraculously survive till the end of this cave. So, sorry if the gameplay is disjointed at all, or doesn't really make sense what I'm doing. I'm focusing more on what the hell I'm trying to talk to you guys about. More than I am trying to focus on the gameplay. But I think... Did we already battle this guy? No, we did not. Alright, we're going in the right direction. It's always good to make sure we're going in the somewhat right direction. I think there was an avenue or a path back there in the cave that I could have explored more. I might have to go check that out. We'll see. After this battle, I'll run over there, and I'll do the speed-up thingy. I'll speed up the game so I can get there as fast as possible. It might mess with the audio, but I think if I just speed up again, the audio will fix itself. And hopefully it doesn't fuck with the recording or anything. If it does, that'll really suck, and I'll have to do some editing, but whatever. Let's just beat this guy's ass and then worry about that afterwards. Fucking Machop, man. You beat up my turtle, you son of a bitch. You and your fucking cousins or brothers or uncles or sons, daughters, dads, whatever. Although that'd be weird to think of a female Machop, because they're a very masculine-looking Pokemon. Unless they're, because like there's a female version of some Pokemon, like where there can only be one male of or like only. I'm trying to think of a good example. Only Nidoran. No, only Nidorino, only Nidoran, the male version of Nidoran, and Nidoking are male, but then there's only female Nidoqueens, if that makes sense. So there's no female version of Machop in later games. Like you can have, or there's no feminine-looking version of Machop. Like it's weird because the Pokemon's all buffed up and they make it look as masculine as possible. This is a really weird-ass tangent to go on, I realize, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, more light will be shed on Tide in the future, and what happened with him, because I don't really feel like talking about it right now. And plus, it's more for a video addressing everyone on the channel, because I know not everybody watches these Pokemon episodes. Not everybody follows this series as closely as like a vlog or other series in general, so that's the deal with that. Other series is it's always weird trying to be plural about the word series, so I just say series, and that can be singular or plural, because if you say it plural, then it's like series. It's just weird. But anyways, yeah, enough of that. But yeah, I'm glad that a lot of you guys cared enough, or for those of you that did believe it or took my word for it, thank you for showing empathy and or sympathy for me. That was nice to read those comments, but I also know some people were confused because I've never really lied to you guys about anything. That's never really been something I've done. I'm pretty straightforward with everybody that watches my videos. Like, the me that you watch in my videos is pretty close to the me in real life. Like, personality-wise, the way I talk and what I talk about. Like, I never tell you guys one thing when something else is happening, etc. I hope you understand, but that was just because it was April Fool's, and I wanted the 2000 video to be extra special, because it would be me revealing, oh yes, Cloud didn't have to go back to the breeder, and I did keep him, and this is a nice special video, making up for all of the sadness that was brought down on the world on April 1st, so hopefully that clears everything up, and I might make another video actually addressing this at some point, but for now, that's all that's about. And I believe that pretty much sums up everything that I wanted to discuss. It always sucks because I want to record more Pokemon, but I don't really have anything else to discuss, really. Like, there's nothing else on my agenda, I suppose. Should really save these dig attacks for Pokemon that are in, like, trainer battles, because a lot of these people are going to have rock Pokemon, and... Oh, hold on, this is a trainer battle, so never mind, we're good. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's use Monroe for a bit. Yeah, we're oh, hold on. I can just use Dig to get out of here. I was gonna have to say, we're either gonna white out, or we're gonna have to go back to the Pokemon Center, and I think that I can just go ahead and use an escape rope, and that's how we'll get out of here. And then on the way back, I can check the other path that I went by, or I could just go there right now. We'll see. I'll just use the speed up thing to save time in order to get to where we left off from. But come on, you got this, Monroe. It's just an Onix. You've killed many in the past before. And oh man, my voice is getting dry and shit. That really sucks. I hate it when my voice gets dry in the middle of a recording. That's always poop. Another Geodude. Fantastic. Alright, Monroe, you're really good at this. You're really good at kicking rocks. So keep on doing that. Oh, he flinched. What a bitch. Karate chop right down the top of his head. Oh, and he's done. Another critical hit. Monroe doesn't give a rat's ass. He critical hits all day. I'm pretty sure it's just because Pokemon Yellow, like, not only because of that move, it has, like, a higher critical hit ratio. Not only because of that, but also because of this early generation game. For whatever reason, it makes critical hits much more likely to happen. But we're going to go ahead and speed our way down here to where we left off from. So it's going to be weird. The game's going to look weird.